were among the first responders to the tragic events of Thursday night that left that left 21 boys dead. The neighbors recount the events that have changed the narrative of the neighborhood and the night of terror that has left the community reeling in shock and grief. With more is Citizen TV's Brenda Wanga.
It's been over 48 hours since a fire broke out at the Endarasha Hillside Academy, taking the lives of 21 boys. And the community is still coming to terms with those tragic events. Eric Oweru, a neighbor to the school, recalls that night of terror. The darkness and the stillness of the night pierced by cries of boys in distress.
It was allowed 11 p.m. where we were asleep. I heard a loud screaming voices where I got up, still half asleep and without shoes. I got up and rushed to that school to see where the screams were coming from. I was shocked to see that it is our neighboring and beloved school, which is Hillside, where the fire was on.
He, alongside others from the neighborhood, answered to that call, rushed to the scene of the incident, only to be met with sights incomprehensible.
Tukatokea nyuma hapo kwa shule, tukatokea hapo nyuma, tukaingia kufika huko. Hiyo moto ilikuwa imesambaa sana. Tukangangana na hiyo moto, tukajaribu kumwagia maji, tukashindwa. Tukashika kijiti, tukachapa, tukashindwa kabisa.
The first responders say they could only do so much. The flames were too high, the smoke too much. They tried to save as many of the young children. According to the presidential statement, a majority of them were aged between 9 and 13, but the force of the blaze was too much.
The fire, we did that action by using the buckets of water trying to put that fire out and to rescue the pupils who trapped inside. And despite our efforts, the fire was uncontrollable.
They ended up watching helplessly as the fire devoured the building and sadly the lives of the young souls who were unable to escape the death chamber that the dormitory had suddenly been turned into. There were those who were saved though.
Watu wengi walikuwa upande wa juu mali moto ilikuwa inaelekea. Hapo ndio watu wengi walikuwa. Wenye walikuwa upande wa chini walikuwa watu wachache. So sikuona wale walikuwa upande wa juu ya hiyo moshi, juu ya moto.
The neighbors say this incident, a permanent memory for them, will live with them. The cries of the souls lost in the fire, a constant reminder of a dark night in the region's history. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.